This is your day now. Your day to shine. Take back the gifts you have and make the world your shrine. Make it the best you can. Make it about you. This is your day. Make your dreams come true. I am the ghost. I am the actor that plays the Mountain Piaf. And I am asking you to sponsor Moving on TV because when I go on the stage, I bare my face to the audience and say, I would have hair. And that is why I only wear nude makeup, organic. And so I am looking for my sponsor who will come on board Moving on TV with us, who does organic makeup, because that's all I wear on this beautiful shell, as will Piaffa as well. Please contact us at movingontv1@gmail.com and join the party. No, yeah. Bonjour. Bye-bye. Wish we were together, happens all the time. I close my eyes and... Hey guys, my name is Lauren Glory. I'm the CEO of Moving on TV. The anger you display, I really cannot take. Want to break the barriers that you and I would make. There'll always be a part of you down deep inside. In the corners of my heart, you're always on my mind. Wish we were together, not all alone. Wish we were together, not all alone. I try to follow all the cycles of the night. Up and down the feelings go, I know it is right. Reaching out to touch your love, but emptiness is here. Wish that you were here again. You'll always be there. Why am I all black and white? Whatever. Anyway, my name's Papa Bert and this is me vlog. Me vlog day one. Sitting one day at a time. I'm sorry, I've only got a white towel. I'm at Janie's and I've got a nice new shower cap. Bye! To touch your love, but emptiness is here. Wish that you were here again. You'll always be there. So, welcome to the festive season of Moving on slowly fades with the dawn of greeting. Great Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Thank you. And that was Silent Night, and welcome to Moving On TV to the Lauren Hope Glory Show. And we've got another 3 minutes to go. I'm just about to bring on a lovely guest. As I said, her name is Maria Tomic. I'll soon find out how you spell her, how you pronounce her name. And she's going to be talking to us about numbers. The mind boggles. Now, I know a lot about numerology, but numbers, this is interesting to me. It's how are we going to create a program on Moving on TV about numbers? Like life is all about numbers. Numbers make the world go round, as you know. Unfortunately, we have an age, but we don't talk about that. So we are given a number from the time we were born, yeah? Then, of course, you've got numbers, the numbers of the months of the year. You've got 12 months of the year. Why have we got only 12 months in the year? Why is a year 12 months and not 24? Because if a year was 24 months, then we'd all be half our age. that would be quite cool for me, actually. And numbers do make the world go round. So let's invite on Maria and let's find out about her take on numbers. So welcome to Moving On TV, Maria Tomic. Hi there.
Hi, Lorraine. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Okay, it's really nice to have you on here. Now, my name is Lauren with an
Yeah.
A. So you pronounce my name as Lauren. How do I pronounce? Is it Maria? Is it Marija? Hang on.
I will explain. Hold on a bit. So I'm coming from Serbia, and you know that you have Jane, my name, but you don't say Marija, you say Maria. So that was good what you said. Regarding my surname, it's a bit different. There is a special sign. We say ch. So actually it would be Maria Tomic. So I don't know. Ch. Yeah.
Okay.
So
interesting. Tomic. It's a bit
Yeah.
like languages. You have different ways of pronouncing.
Definitely. Yeah. So lots of.
So it's lovely to have you here, Maria.
Yes, Maria.
Maria Tomic.
Bravo. That was quite good pronunciation.
I'm an actress, so you know. Anyway, so it's lovely to have you here. And you approached me, and you're getting married.
Yes, I'm getting married next week. Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sorry, tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm going to mute just in case so we don't get
Good.
any feedback then. We don't get echoes. But
Okay, great. I had echo. Now it's very different. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Maria.
Yeah, of course. I can tell a bit of my experience, also how will I get married Hungarian guy, maybe not Serbian one, but I can also mention that one. So first of all, hello everyone. My name is Maria, not Marija, and I'm coming from Serbia, currently living in Hungary. And as Lauren said, I have something interesting to share with you today. But before that, let's just a brief introduction about me. So I finished the Faculty of Economics in Belgrade. I specialized for statistics because I always was fascinated with the numbers, especially from the high school. And after that, that was not enough for me just to be a student and nothing else. I always had to be involved in some kind of activity like event management for students and youth. I also had a vast experience in journalism. I also had been editor-in-chief for 4 years at my own magazine. That was my personal project. I'm very, very proud of that. So I always admire self-entrepreneurs and people who are doing something from their own brains, so with a lot of ideas, with the help of creative people. It's not easy to lead a team, it's not easy to make a great team of great people, and of course to lead it successfully, I think it's the hardest job at all. And after all of that, I picked up some experience in real life, doing different jobs, but specifically mostly something which is creative, which is actually close to my heart and soul. And but still, I always had that nerdy, let's say, DNA part of me connected to the statistics, to numbers, and all this world which we are fascinated with sometimes. And yeah, maybe a bit of about my personal life, just a bit. Probably people are curious, like you asked me. Yes, I'm getting married next week. I met my future husband 3 years ago here in Budapest, where I currently live. And let's say it was a love from the first sight. So it was raining heavily, and I had to find a balcony. To make long story short, I stood there, then he showed up with the bicycle, we started talking, and everything else is history from that moment. So yeah, it must be something truly great. I mean, come on, because of him, I changed the country. I started learning Hungarian, incredible hard language. It's a struggle, but of course, when you love someone, you have motivation, and it goes smoothly.
Can I come in there? Yeah, I was thinking of, as you were talking, Maria, the beauty of, do you know what synchronicity is? Synchronicity, where things just happen. You just happen to be at the right place at the right time. Things, you just happen to be there, or because it's meant to be. It's destiny.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And I was talking about that before because I teach people how to stay sane one day at a time. And this huge synchronistic event just happened when I was teaching people not to have expectations, just to be balanced and, to have realistic expectations. And then I opened this little book on the 9th of December, and it said, so much of my grief is brought about by my own unrealistic expectations. It was all about expectations, December the 9th. And so the reason I mention that is because you synchronistically, the way you met your husband, and, yeah. And how is that? I mean, I'm going to connect this to numbers, believe me. To me, because I believe that that everything is directed by a creator. I'm not religious, and I think you do as well, because everyone who comes on here knows what I'm talking about. They're synchronistically placed here. And so I do believe in numerology, and I believe in how numbers, there are certain reasons for numbers. Do you know what numerology is?
Of course, it's
Good, good.
yeah.
So so that's my take on numbers. So you and your husband met at a certain time, at a certain place, and synchronistically you were brought together. So how do you incorporate your work with? Do you use numerology, or do you have a completely different take on numbers? So I'm going to let you talk about that now.
Yeah, sure, sure. So you mentioned numerology. I told you I finished statistics at the faculty. So we had some kind of completely different approach. You learn from books. You use some statistical tools. I don't want to go too much into depth with that, because it can be highly technical. But all in all, I want to say why it's so important to know numbers better. So first of all, as you said in the beginning, we are human beings. We can be subconsciously connected with something, and numbers. They say information is powerful. I would add it just a bit. I would say the numerical information can be very powerful. So just imagine, you go to shop and you see all the prices. Of course, you know the direction you're going to. You know what is cheap, you know what is expensive. And also, like in life, I have a feeling that people think that being in average, something wrong. There's something wrong with them. So, just think about all the news we are swallowing all these days, months, years behind us. It's mostly about some extremes. We are being fascinated with these wealthy people. Oh my God, how many millions of billions of dollars he's earning per day, per month. It's unbelievable. You can't imagine these numbers in your mind. On the other hand, you feel deeply sorry for people who are surviving with only $2 per day. And then when you think about it, being average there, it's not so bad. You don't starve. But on the other hand, there is always some price to be paid. If you're filthy rich, you just think about it. Of course, there is someone who will threaten you, trying to rob you. It can be stressful. Of course, if you are very loud about it, it's something which can even cause you troubles. Also, when I don't think this comparison on social media today, I think, can be a bit self-destructive. You always think about how many likes my picture have. Wow, why not more? And you're thinking, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Am I not smart enough? You are evaluating yourself because you didn't get the confirmation from the other people that you are a valuable person. And I think that's very bad nowadays, because you never think about the quality behind this numerical information, and we should definitely do that. You never sit down and think, okay, she has, I don't know, 10,000 likes on picture. Is she really happy? Is she really having such a glorious life? It's it's very difficult to measure. We are very easily fascinated and distracted by numbers that sometimes we forget about the true meaning of the life. And I think a lot of people suffer from mental health issues today because they are making some silly comparison which they shouldn't have in the first place at all. It can be very, 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 very bad. It's counterproductive.
Thank you for that. I totally agree. if you think about the amount of time I've been broadcasting, and up until a couple last week, all I was getting was one bot on Twitch and one viewer, non-stop, 2 viewers. That was it. It didn't matter what I did. Transmitting day and night. People would say to you, "You're mad. You know, why do you do it?" Well, I do it because I love it. I do because I love every minute of it. So, but now I found another app, and we've actually got. I've managed to 10 times multiply the viewers by 10 over a few days just by getting another app, and which is really, really exciting. I had like 21 views last night, which is, for me, that's huge. But I always put on there trillions and trillions of angels are watching us. And the more I'm doing this, the more I'm getting happier, the more I'm starting to see that this is happening around me, because the mind is so powerful. But you see, you're conditioned to have likes. You know, one of the things that YouTube are going to do, which I think.
Time to refresh. Sorry, guys, but we're freezing. As you know, this is a very old computer. So if you want to sponsor a computer for us, I'd be very, very grateful. If you could, if someone could give us the money or sponsor us for a new computer, a proper editing computer, that would be so cool. Right, it was up to here.
Multiply the viewers by 10 over a few days just by getting another app, and which is really, really exciting. I had like 21 views last night, which is, for me, that's huge. But I always put on there trillions and trillions of angels are watching us. And the more I'm doing this, the more I'm getting happier, the more I'm starting to see that this is happening around me, because the mind is so powerful. But you see, you're conditioned to have likes. You know, one of the things I'm going to do, which I think is amazing, and things that YouTube, without I did it, is to take me to do this.
Dislike button.
Confident.
There is no count.
Yeah. So, which would be incredible. Just take off. You don't need likes. You don't need. It's really. It's all the system. It's the way they built us to, like, if you get more likes, or if you're a celebrity, or if you look right, or you know what I mean, your age. We have to. Moving on TV, I've taken all of that off. I've stripped it all down to the basics. That in order to keep people sane and happy, because they have to believe in themselves. So I'll let you carry on, because this is fascinating.
Great. So I want to go back to that, what you said about your broadcast and number of viewers, followers, etc. So maybe someone, let's say, who is not in this topic, would say that you maybe are not very good presenter, or people don't like it, but I wouldn't put it like that. I would say you should, let's say, not just you, everyone who's doing anything on the social media and live streaming, you should think about the target audience. Is this my right target audience? Are these people maybe busy at the moment when I'm streaming? Then think about the streaming platform. Think about the topics they're interested in. Maybe do some survey before. They can also gain you some great insights about what your public audience is really interested in. And because it's, of course, always, you have supply, you have demand. It has to be some kind of balance. You can't, if there is no one who's interested in that, you can offer it every day, but for nothing. But it was a great success. As you said, you multiplied it, so that means you definitely did something good. You listened to the audience and everything. So of course, just keep up, and I think As you said, it's more important that you do it because you love it, not just purely because of likes. And the concept about my TV show, you said, I want to talk more about, the quality of information behind that quantity. Because, as I said, we're easily fascinated. Let me give you one example. I'm quite sure everyone at least read the news like this. So check this out. A group of scientists from one university from USA did a survey of 1,000 men and women. I don't know about how many times per week they fight, they make love, whatever, you name it. And then you get some results. They fight 380 times per year and this and that. Okay, brilliant. Thank you for the piece of information. But then you should stop and think about for just a minute. Okay, what is the real source of this information? Who are these scientists? Do we know their names? What university? And to what time period was the survey conducted? And what is the exact sample? Of course, is it from 18 to 65 men and women? Or what is the age group, And you can't... you can read something and you can be easily misled by that, and you can make some, let's say, wrong assumptions. But if, for example, labor office or statistical office, like official authority of the country, publish some data, then you can be sure they are relevant, and you can use them for the research, for your personal thoughts and everything. Of course, we always have to keep in mind to have open minds, but also, I think, which is much more important, which information you choose to receive and to think about it later. That's much more important, because not all information you see is relevant. Wikipedia, for example, everyone all the time quoting Wikipedia, for all the researches, master diploma thesis. It's you should find something stronger. And that's the whole fact. For example, one more small example. You put numbers 1, 2, 3. Then you ask someone what is the average. That's easy. 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's 2. Okay. And of course, when we think about the sample, let's say people, groupation of people, it's not completely random. It shouldn't be random. You have to know what is the result. Do you want to, I don't know, interview only women, only men from that country, that university? So what is the aim of that? And then you should think about what is the relevant group of people, like what is the number I need, so my research is relevant in the end of the day. And then there are, of course, a lot of statistical data and tools. For example, IBM SPSS, I highly recommend that one. It's just in a few clicks. Of course, if you know how to do these things, you learn a faculty. You don't have to do it at a faculty. There are courses online. And you can get easily in a few minutes very nice data about the results about your database you have.
Okay, thank you for that. Two questions. Okay.
Yes.
My first question is, where did all of this start? All of this fascination in numbers. And my next question, which is the most important as far as I'm concerned, moving on TV is aimed at people that are, well, it's mental health TV. I call it moving on TV mental health for a reason, to keep people sane one day at a time. So how would you use your program to inspire people, to help them in some way? To, everything that I do is got to teach people to find happiness. That's the whole aim of what I do every single day, is to help people tap in. So, as I say, the first question is, where does the fascination come from? When did it all start? Were you good at maths at school and stuff like that, And then the second part of the question is, how can this be used in some way to help, say, take someone like, the average person that really doesn't know why they're here on the, what is the point of them watching this? How will this give them hope? How will this give them an angle? Because that's all, everything I do is for that, to help them find a way to get through the day. Yes, I love what you said about don't worry about the likes, don't worry about being popular. and all that nonsense that you are all unique, that every single human is unique, every single person is unique, and there needs to be a message in your program to make that person feel unique. So you already said that when you said, don't worry about the likes and the popularity. So I hope you get my angle here on my question.
Sure. Yeah. Completely get you. So first answer to your first question, how this fascination started. I was thinking a bit. It's not easy to answer it straightforward, but as far as I know from the high school, I realized I was the most successful in statistics. I had to say statistics because I was not so good at mathematics. Maybe that's very much surprising information for you, because there doesn't have to be necessarily correlation. So if there is one numerical subject and the other, you must be great in both, because mathematics is so complex. Statistics, it's more and specified for the research, for data, for grouping, and I really like that sense. I liked when it made sense. You have the columns, you have the rows. This is the average. This is minimum. This is maximum. This is nice, simple data. And you do some stuffs with that. It made me so excited. When you feel the adrenaline or blood running through your veins, and you feel some excitement. It's not easy to explain, but I think that's called passion. Passion for something you do.
I don't get it from mathematics, but I'm a musician, a composer, and when you are composing, literally, it's all mathematics. When you're when you're actually putting the music down, creating your harmonies and looking at, on the page, it's actually based on mathematics, and you have to use your mind in a certain way. But I just thought I'd say that,
Yeah. I heard for that correlation, by the way, but who is good in mathematics should be good in music and vice versa. I'm also okay in singing. We can maybe try out one day. So I wasn't horrible mathematics, but that wasn't like great. I was, let's say, average or maybe a bit below average. It depends on the exact year. But as the time passed by, I was better and better. What I wanted to say that I felt I had the passion for the statistics, and also maybe it was a silly game. I always, when I go to store, I like guessing how much can this cost. And I have to tell you, I really developed some great sense. So I'm on the door, I go to Zara. I don't want to advertise anyone, just giving one example. And I see a code, and this one is like this. Now he used here Hungarian forints, and say this must be 20,000 forints. I have a feeling. Then I go, there is 19999, and I say, hooray! Like, I'm so good in this. And so many examples. You just feel that you have feeling for numbers, and the numbers for you. And I think you're always good generally in a good relationship. Also, it can help in your life, when you calculate your expenses, your savings, some calculation for future, will the prices go up or down, so you make decisions based on that. I think every human being does these stuffs, and of course making some plans. So I think it comes from high school, but probably even before. I just probably haven't noticed, or at least on some subconscious level. Probably it was subconscious until that time. And your second question, how will my TV show contribute to the mental health of your audience? Well, first of all, as I said at the beginning, this the whole globe is fascinated with numerical things. You can say that everyone wants to earn more, everyone wants to be better, everyone want to have more likes. I think it's such a hyper industry we're living in today, and I think it can cause so much stress, so much self-expectation, and it can also cause some serious health issues. Unfortunately, more and more young people committing even suicides because of social media, because of the cyberbullying. I think cyberbullying is a very important topic to talk about. Probably already talked about it in one of your previous shows.
Sorry to stop you there, Maria. I'm doing a whole month actually of anti-bullying because I get cyberbullied non-stop, particularly because we've got mental health here. The people think the stigma and lots of reasons, but yeah, it's got to be highlighted. But carry on. I like the angle you're going in.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, as you said, how will this help to the average watcher? You know, I also consider myself average, but so what? It's not bad being an average. You know, you don't have heart attacks on daily basis. You know your goals. You're calm. You are stable. You are self-confident. Even if you're not, never mind. You will get there. You know, of course, it's different when you compare. But when you just imagine this, I say I wanna be rich. What is rich for you? It's a very subjective question, you know. It can be very relative. Maybe for me, rich means 3,000 euros per month. Maybe for someone, it's 30,000 euros per month. For the third person, maybe 3 million euros per month. And it doesn't mean that the same amount of money will make us equally happy. The same like with the family and, let's say, number of children. Maybe you have only one kid and you say, oh, damn it, she has three. She must be more happy than me, you know. Her life must be fairy tale because she has three children. But no one thinks about the picture behind, you know. Are they really, her husband, herself, in a good relationship, nice marriage? Are these children obedient? You know, what is the relationship in the whole family? We only see the surface, and I really don't like that. You know, social media always representing the best of ourselves. Of course, I'm not saying put a story or video where you are crying or I don't know, when you are slapping someone. Of course, no slapping, no bullying. It's a rule should be for everyone. Bullying, it's not an answer to anything, and violence generally speaking, but it don't go to extreme. If you are super depressing, if you don't have anything to hold on to, don't represent the fake image about yourself, and don't make people misled by thinking that you are perfectly happy. You know what happens tomorrow? That these people who are watching you in your fake happiness feel bad because they think they don't have what you have. And maybe vice versa. Maybe that person who thinks she's the happiest, maybe she admires you. And what we are doing, we are going in some kind of circle of admiring and envying and being jealous of each other. For what? And in the end of the day, you realize everyone, the basic feelings are the same. Every human being, doesn't matter he or she earns $1 per day or $1 million per day, have similar issues. You always need someone to hug, to be there for you. You need these things. It's on the basic level.
I'll just come in with what you're saying. Exactly. We've been brought up to compare ourselves. We compare to each other. People compete with each other, and that causes depression because you're never ever, like I was brought up to compete with my sister. It was always your sister. She could do this. She could do that. She married a millionaire. Yada yada. And I always felt like whatever I did was never good enough. So now, but now the consciousness is not about that. The consciousness is about joining. It's about bringing us all together, unity, working together. So everybody, every single human has a part in this tapestry, in this jigsaw. And it took me, Lauren, a long time to be able to understand that I don't need to live up to anybody else. I just need to be myself. And I'm happy. And now I'm really happy because I'm doing it with what I'm doing. So that is a really good angle to go with because, as you say, people who find themselves. Hi, Cornelia. Somebody joined us.
Hello.
On Instagram, we've got people watching. It's incredible. This
Great.
is beautiful. It's beautiful. I stopped looking at the numbers and I carried on regardless.
Exactly.
Because I felt that one or two people really needed to hear what I've got to say because they keep coming back. So they must really love something about what I'm doing. But so basically, people that are likely to watch this are people that are stressed out. They may be depressed. They may be feeling, I'm not as good as this person. I can't do this. I can't do that. And that's the the problem. They need to think about what they can do and how to join. That's what we're doing here on TV. Sounds beautiful, thank you. Because when you said numbers, it was a bit like, how? How are we going to do this? How are we going to create a program that will enhance the human race? But you are putting it across that way.
Yeah. Like you said, everyone is a part of big jigsaw. So just think about, it's always think about, like you said, is it more valuable having two watchers but watching 1 hour, or 100 of them just 15 seconds? It's I want to make a focus to the quality of information itself. For example, if I find data like this, that I don't know, it's in 32 years of someone's career, he or she changes 12 jobs. That's some kind of relevant data I found a few days ago. What do you think? You can have two different angles. First angle can be, and that's probably how a person with, let's say, low self-confidence and maybe be depressed would think, oh my God, I'm the one, I'm always changing the jobs, I'm not smart enough. This is also so okay, what about the others? It's not about you, it's about the maybe industry itself. We live, and it's such a fluctuation of workers in all companies. Doesn't matter the size, the small, medium, or large. Like, it's okay to change job. I also changed jobs quite often in the past. So what? Like you are in a bad relationship, you don't want to get out. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you hurt your soul? Why? So I think still it's better to be faithful to yourself and go to the direction you want to go, and change 50 jobs in 1 year if you want. You shouldn't be ashamed of that. On the other hand, if you are stuck there where you don't like, because you are scared numbers will go high, it's much worse for you. So I want to explain to people that giving someone a smile, hug in the day can be much more valuable than waking up filthy rich, but maybe miserable and unhappy. So I just from the perspective, and also I want to talk to people. If they find some information, let's discuss the source. Is it relevant or maybe not? Who said that? It's not about what is said, but it is said by whom. So I don't think people pay attention to that anymore, because today you have so many influencers, YouTubers. Sorry, they're not scientists. I'm also not scientist, but I can refer to people who are smarter than me, and then let's discuss about information. Let's see the quality behind. If you say, for example, average salary, I don't know, in IT industry was 5,000 euros. What country? Tell me the country. Is it for both genders? Is it for the beginners? Is it for the seniors? For whom is it? So you should compare comparable. I think also people make a big mistake with that. For example, if they are, let's say, beginners, and they don't really find themselves, they're not happy, they think, oh my God, everyone is better than me, everyone earns more than me. Just check the facts, check the numbers. Let's say if you are in one city, to be familiar with people who are in the same industry, have the same experience, and then you can compare yourself. If you are still not there where you should be, let's say averagely speaking, then talk to people. It's not shame to ask someone, how did you succeed? Please tell me the secret. Please help me. Sentences please help me. I think it's considered as a shame, big shame, no matter what. Now, I'm not talking about the numbers and let's say success. If you want to reach more successful life, ask for someone who is smarter than you, more successful than you. It's not like you are admitting that you are stupid or you don't know a thing. No, it's a great plus. You're flattering someone and that person is willing to share, trust me, everything. Why not? Because nothing to lose.
Exactly. And the other thing you pointed at as well is the power of the mind. When we talk about mental health, people catastrophize, the mind catastrophizes. What you're telling them is come back into reality, check the facts. Yeah? When you say, oh, I can't do this, or I'm the worst in this, or whatever, I bet you've got a million people that are, in front of you that are even worse, and you're good at something else. But the mind catastrophizes, and that's where it's very, very good. When you've got a mind like that, to keep you mentally well, you need to check the facts and bring it all back down to basics, which is really numbers. So I'm going to have to end the interview there, Maria. So it's been incredible having you on here, and I hope you got your point across. Is there anything you'd like to end with just before we go?
Yeah, I just want to say that people, I don't have on the camera, so I just want to say that people should be more self-aware of the world and maybe leave social media a bit behind. And I think the point is also, don't forget, also self-competition can be a bit self-destructive. If you're every day catching some points, doing faster, stronger something, but you lose yourself on that way, it's not good. So don't catch the numbers, catch the life. I think that would be my outro, let's say, sentence to everyone.
I love it. So that would be like your logo. Don't catch the numbers, catch life, or something like that.
Yeah, catch yourself. And don't compare. Don't compare, because be yourself, because you're unique, and we will just have to find out in what way. That's all.
Beautiful. So thank you so much for coming on to Moving On TV and to showing us how you can use the concept of numbers to actually be more alive, rather than going the way the system has made you as just a number. There's so much you could go into here, which I don't want to, how numbers have been used and how they're being used. But thank you so much, Maria, for coming on. And where are you getting married, by the way?
Oh, I'm getting married in exactly 9 days. You see, I'm talking about the numbers again. So of course, and we have we have the countdown wall with stickers, and every morning we tear apart one sticker, and then we are clapping and we are happy, like a two teenagers. So it's really funny, but
it's like having an
countdown.
Advent calendar towards Christmas.
Yeah, almost like that.
You open a little window.
Yeah. Yeah, and we also. Yeah. And these are the small things you should, everyone should find some kind of small pleasures in each and every day. The bar of chocolate, nice coffee alone. Some things you can't measure with number, just with your inner feelings. So I cannot wait to share this aspects with the audience.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. You go off and have a wonderful time.
Thank you. Thank
9 days, have the best wedding ever. And We should see you back in the new year. I'll be in touch with you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much.
It was lovely. And you're a lovely singer as well. I was listening a bit.
That's nice to hear. Thanks very much. Lots of love now. Take care, Maria. Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Well, there you go. That was, I always say there you go at the end of the program, don't I? That was Maria Tomic. Maria Tomic. Tomic, yeah, she's watching me. Maria Tomic. And this was all about numbers. And I really wasn't sure how we were going to be able to connect the dots. Connect the dots and create a program for Moving on TV. But she really did a good job. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what programs she's going to come up with. I'm going to end now because I've got to come back at 9 o'clock with Johnny Dart. Who's a hip hop consciousness light hip hop artist. You see how we're bringing all these concepts together? Hip hop and consciousness, and my whole opinion of hip hop is negative and dark and bad language, and derogative. But he's going to show us consciousness hip hop, or light work hip hop. Johnny Darton, I can't wait. So I've got to go off. I've got to get some of his music on, and I've got to do some editing. Thank you so much for joining Moving on TV. We've got loads of people watching. Thank you, Cornelius. Thank you for everyone who's watching on Twitter, YouTube, wherever. And remember, this is your TV station. So come back on here and, present a program, something that you love, something you're passionate about. And remember, always remember, there are billions and billions of angels that are watching us on Moving on TV. And blessing you with your dream. And the whole aim of Moving on TV is to keep you sane, one day at a time. I love you very much, and I hope I'm doing my job well. Take care, and I shall see you back at 9. Bye.
Please.
To be free. Claim your right. This is your time to go out and make your dreams. Set the world on fire. Hold your treasures to your heart. Small more, baby, small more, baby, small. Ooh, baby. Go out and make it all about you. Ooh, baby. This is a song I've written for you. It's coming from my heart. This is your day. Be the star you are. Be the star you are.
What's it freezing all the time?
Woo! This is your
I don't know. Got the internet. It's not making any difference.
day now. Your day to be free.
Can't think clearly at all.
Oh, come on, Lauren. You know I should be presenting it with all my beautiful long goddess locks. But I'm not sure whether you should call it Trigger Me D. I think Trigger Me Do. Because then you're asking people, please do trigger me. Because Trigger Me D is too much like Riddle Me D. Oh, I'm not sure. But I think Trigger Me Do. I really do. Oh, there you go. It works. Trigger Me Do. I really do. It all fits, doesn't it, Lauren? You know what, Lauren? I really think that I should present it. After all, you get most of your views when I'm on, don't we? I'm not sure what to call it. Mini Trigger Me Red do, because then it could be my program. Oh, come on, girls. You know that I'm the one that gets all the views After all, you do watch the ratings when I'm on, don't you? I think, well, I'm not sure. Trigger me do, oh, but as long as I can present it, Lauren, do you mind? I mean, come on, you know you're going to get the most views when I'm on. You know what? I don't give a shite if you call it Trigger Me Do or Trigger Me D or whatever. That stupid cat keeps meowing at me all the time. Now, you're triggering me and I'm miserable. I'm even more miserable. So don't give a shite if it's blondie or it's red or it's the cat down there, that Ellie, that presents your stupid Trigger Me D, Trigger Me Do. I'm just protecting my humility. Right? I'm Bonaparte and I'm miserable and I hate that team song. What have you done with it, Lauren? Shut up, I'm Irish. Team. And you should be working in a team. Will you start fighting all the time? Red, and I think Sally. Now, to me, Sally would be my choice. She's the sexiest. She's got a nice, gentle presenting voice, right? Sally. That's my choice. None of you. Sally. Or me. Why can't I present it? Oh, you know, if I present it, you're not going to get any viewers. Or you're going to get all the trolleys. That's all you get with Mama Berta. Someone call. It's Sally here. Oh, I would love to present Trigger Me D, Trigger Me Do, Trigger Me Re, Trigger Me Roo, whatever. Oh, did I get the lead in Cabaret, by the way? You never actually notified me, Lauren. But I'll do my best. You know what? I would love to present this new program. Will you let me? Maybe this time I could present this program. Right. As moving on TV is all about peace and not bickering, I'm going to be the one to present it. Fiddle me D, no. Trigger, take again. Trigger me D, trigger me do. What difference does it make? Will trigger me D, do. It's all about being triggered. And I am Lauren Hope, here to present it in all my identities and all my glories. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it helps you to not get triggered or to learn how to deal with your triggers. Not to struggle with them, to embrace them, the same way as I embrace all of them. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, great. It wants me to sign in again. I don't understand. What's going on? Hang on. We're signed in. Why does it want me to sign in again? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'll go end the stream and sign in again. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's because I changed. It's because I just did a clear out, didn't I? I just cleared everything out. And of course, it's not recognizing password. Second. Oh, still not recognizing it. Nope. Oh, I've got to change it. Sorry about this. I'm changing all my passwords. So you just have to be patient and look at Santa for a while. Sorry about that, guys. It's Chocolate Santa. Chocolate Santa. Here we go again. Right, there we go. Right, we should be back in now. We should be back in. What shall I call this? 3 o'clock in the morning program for Moving On TV. Not sure. Christmas songs. Well, we still got Christmas, so Christmas songs. And that will be music and art. There we go. Update. Right, so back to restream. Let's go and stream. So I'm just going to put on some of the songs. What's that? Oh, it's because it's dark. Right, let's go live. Welcome to Moving On TV, guys. Mental Health TV. I'm here putting on the programs that I want to put on. Right. Let's get some music on, some Christmas music on. What have we got here? Let's see, I'm not sure what we've got. Soon find out. A merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, and here we go today. Where we are, faithful friends. going to be going off Instagram because the battery is gone again. God, the battery goes so fast. And we've still got a little bit left here. I'm just going to put on some of the festive music or some of the zooming that I did. To keep people smiling. Right, there's Santa. Right, let's find something. Cool. What's next? What have we got next?
I love this. It's so cool. Find a good lucky charm for it. Isn't this fun? Are you having fun? I'm having just like the one says to know. Just like the one I used to know. What's really on TV? Tree top goes on. To hear That's a better ending, Laura. Yeah, living on TV. Can I do this? Woo! Bringing the hope and the glory back into your life. Happy Christmas.
Should be it. Not sure. That's weird. Same again. Same again. That's crazy. Cool. What's next? Which one is this? Ooh. What's this one? Not again, not again. It's song.
Mais le ciel est varié par l'ombre pour s'aider pardonner, il aura confié.
That's strange.
Bachiaras Brasileiras, traveling up and down the chakras. When you get it, you fly. You have perfect balance and perfect peace. Namaste. Sailor baby, little sailor for me. I need an awfully good girl. Sailor baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Sailor baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. Wait up for you, dear. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I missed. Think of all the flowers that I could have kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check out my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht and that's not a lot. Being a very good girl, Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one thing I need is deed to a plan of mine. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your name on the line, Santa cutie, hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree. Lots of decorations from Tiffany. Oh, I really do believe in you. If you believe in me. Ooh, Santa baby, forgot to mention one thing. A ring. I don't mean on the boat, Santa beauty. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Ooh, hurry down the chimney. Ooh, hurry down tonight. That's when the place to go. When the snow, when the snow, when the snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. Once the corn forgotten. Lights are turned on. When the snow, when the snow, when the snow. We finally kissed goodnight. And we go right on strong.
Refresh.
Santa baby, put a table on the tree for me.
Bloopers. They're all Santa baby.
Silent night, holy night, eyes calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heaven, sleep in heaven. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, lost light, radiant beams on thy holy face. With the dawn of
sure what's going on. I don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. Gustativa. I don't know what that is either. It's Gustativa. Gustativa. There it is. There's Gustativa. I found it. What that is, I'm wondering. That's not coming up. Gustativa did. But they're not letting me get any more viewers if I was doing this again. Bastards. I want it back the viewers. You can see it hasn't moved from 7. They're messing around again.
Una voce poco fa che nel cuor mi arsiò, il mio cor ferito già d'amor, fiato se non mio sarà, io giurai la vincerò. Se non mio sarà, io giurai la vincerò. Il dottore che zerò, il zerò, alla fice gioccherò, consentirissimo. Sì, io mio sarà, io giurai la vincerò. Sì, sarà. No, giurai la sì. lascio reggere, mi lascio reggere, mi fa guidare, mi fa guidare. Ma se mi toccano dovermi debole sarà me per asaro e cento troppo prima di gemere giocare e cento troppo prima di gemere farò giocare e cento trappole prima di gemere e cento trappole farò giocare. E sono dolci, sono mentite, lasciate mi ma se mi toccano dove mi deve, non deve passare. E c'è troppo prima di te, giocare, giocare. E c'è troppo prima di te. Farà giocare, farà giocare. E cento trappole prima di te. E cento trappole farà giocare. E cento trappole farà giocare. E cento trappole We perform at the front of 40,000 Greeks. They lay a wreath on my head and they said, Madame Callas, we are honored to offer you the honor of being the first ever Greek singer for our country. I cried for the first time in months. My voice was healed. And you could hear it right to the top of the steps of the amphitheater. I will never forget.